Here we are walking down the stairs of the flat, guys. We just got a call from OLISE saying he's just bought something and he wants to show us down here, guys. We go down and look, and oh my gosh, he's here, sat. You can see a massive grin on his face. He's in a brand new yellow supercar. Man, he must have spent all of the money he's earned since he got his new contract on this thing. I know he loves cars, but man, look at this thing. It is brand new, it's yellow, it looks so slick and so nice, and he's just sat there smiling away. He doesn't even say anything. He's just smiling there with all this New Balance gear on, guys. He's loving the life he's living at the moment, and I cannot believe he's just done that, guys. It matches the color of my shirt almost, and he ushers me on to hop on in, so go hop on in and have a quick chat. Michael, what have you done? This thing is amazing. Did you just seriously go and buy this? Yeah, man, I was thinking, I've been saving my money. I knew I wanted a fast car, and I was looking around. I wasn't even going to buy it. And then the guy offered me a great deal. I couldn't refuse it. I had enough, so I just took it. I bought it, and here we are. Should we go for a drive? Hell yeah, let's go for a drive. Come on. Alright, guys, here we are. We're on a drive around the local neighborhood with OLISE. He's in his car, man. He's just bought this amazing car. He's living the life of a professional footballer, that's for sure. We've got a game coming up in this episode against Bournemouth, guys. We're just taking a cruisy ride through the neighborhood here with OLISE. There he is driving the car pretty nicely through the streets. And we've also got a game coming up in this game against Everton as well. We have got 19th place on the table at the moment, and man, this thing can drive nicely. It's such a nice car. It's so slick, guys, and I'm loving it at the moment. It's pretty cool to be in here with him, and I just hope he doesn't crash it or do anything dumb with it, because that would be really bad. As you can see, guys, the Premier League Player of the Month shortlist for October: Bryte, Martinez from Aston Villa, Immobile from Manchester United, and Haller from West Ham have made the shortlist. So you'll find out at the end of this episode who wins the Player of the Month. As you can see, for the month of December coming up after this episode, we've got a very busy month. We've got Southampton, Palace, Villa, Wolves, Fulham, Everton, and Bournemouth as well. So it's a pretty massive fixture list going on. As you can see from today's game, we've got Puskas starting the line for us. We've got Bryte in centre attacking mid, Una there on the left, OLISE on the right. OLISE is now at 73 overall, which is really great to see him going up even more. He's really becoming a great assister in this Premier League season, guys. And the Bournemouth lineup's looking pretty dangerous. They are doing pretty averagely on the table. They're like below us, I believe. So we have a chance here of getting a decent victory if we can put in the performance we need. Because if we can get a win here against one of the lower teams, it'll give us 3 points on the table to help boost our way up through and out of the relegation spots. Because at the moment we're kind of stuck down there. We're stuck amongst a few teams who are also stuck down there with us, and we need to get points on the table because at the moment it's not going very well. And we need to turn this around this season. We have like one win, I think, and that was against Leeds. So let's hope we can do better, because if we can get some more, that'll be really, really good for our results, for our performances, and our morale in the team to keep us up, guys. As you can see, carrying on now with this game, 4 minutes into this one. It's Reading v Bournemouth. Reading are at home at the Medeski here. What are we going to do with this one? Una on the left there, laying it in there to Bryte in the middle. Bryte's got a chance to lay it to Boumel here into OLISE. OLISE with a chance. He takes a shot, and a great save from the goalkeeper denies him that opportunity. And 27 minutes into this one now, Richards on the left here from the left back, lays it there to Una. He's putting it forward back here to Richards, now into the box, now to Bryte. Bryte's on the ball now, he's going to take a chance. He's running into the space, a great chance for Bryte, and he hits the post. Oh no, hits the post from that opportunity 28 minutes in, and here we are all the way into the second half now, guys. Not a lot happening in this game since that opportunity. Billing here for Bournemouth, pushing forward, a great chance for Arter. Harry Arter laying it forward now, and a chance coming forward for Bournemouth. They laid it back into the middle. Great play from Bournemouth, and Billing goes and scores the goal, guys. It's 1-0 in this game to Bournemouth. You didn't think they were going to do it, but they have. They've gone and scored, guys. We had 1 or 2 chances at the beginning, and they have finally taken one here in the second half, and not a lot is happening. There's not a lot of shots for either team. It's been quite a stale game, and they finally go and break the deadlock and score a pretty nice passing goal through the middle of our defence here. Look, one pass there, one pass back again, and then through ball, just cutting open the defence between the gaps that we're leaving. And Philip Billing scoring his second goal in the Premier League this season for Bournemouth. And unfortunately for us, we have conceded here, guys. It's not ideal in the 60th minute. We've got about 30 minutes remaining, sorry. And we got to turn this around if we can and try to get a goal back. 64 minutes played now. Billing on the ball once again. He's being the mastermind behind Bournemouth's play here to Seabass. Seabass on the ball back to Billing once again. They've got a chance approaching the edge of the box. They've let it there, had a shot, and it's just gone wide of the post. The left-hand side of the post, just wide. And here comes Reading now with the next chance. Going down the left wing to Richards. Richards lays it through there to Bryte, but he's never going to make it onto that one. And he's got flashing stamina bar, which means he's not got a lot of stamina left, and almost gives it away here, the goalkeeper, almost to the defender who just manages to salvage that one. I'm into the 73rd minute of this game now. What's going to happen here, guys? We're pushing forward with a chance. Bryte on the ball. There's it central there to Puskas. Puskas now holding up the play nicely. He's got a chance to lay it back to Bryte, or he's going to go the other way. Yes, he does, to Bournemouth. Bournemouth now laying it through to Bryte. What a chance, and there it is. It's the equalising goal. Mateo Bryte here scoring against Bournemouth to make it 1-1 on the scoreline. Great piece of play there from Bournemouth to hold it up nicely. Bryte makes a really good run, shoots across goal, and a very well placed shot into the bottom left hand corner sees the score levelling up here at 1-1, and Mateo scoring his 8th goal in the Premier League this season. Not a bad finish at all from the South African. And guys, we're 1-1 on the scoreline with about 15 minutes remaining. Are we going to be able to turn this game around now with a bit of momentum to go our way? No. Here comes Bournemouth with the next chance in the 87th minute. Lerma on the ball here for Bournemouth, looking to get a chance away on the edge of the box there. Bryte trying his hardest to get a tackle in, but the ball's come through anyway to Solanke. And he's gone and scored what probably is the game's winning goal, and Reading just cannot catch a break here in the Premier League. 2 minutes away from a draw, possibly getting our own goal to try and seal the game, but no, Solanke here, Bournemouth striker, probably the top goal scorer for them last season in the Championship, has gone and scored the goal here. Bryte trying his hardest to get a tackle in there, but cannot do it, and the ball comes through anyway, and he finishes it nicely to make it 2-1 on the scoreline with only 2 minutes remaining, maybe even 1 minute remaining. His first goal in the Premier League this season for a striker, that is not great, and of course he scores it against Reading to probably win this game, and that's not the ideal scoreline we wanted at all. We were hoping to get something out of this game, especially against such a lower league team and one of the newly promoted teams. And at the moment, guys, we're into stoppage time. We've got 2-1 on the scoreline. We're currently trailing. We're going to try our hardest to push forward in the time remaining, but no, Bryte has given it away. Bryte, of all people, has given the ball away here. And Bournemouth are pushing forward with another attack, guys. Is it going to be 3-1 on the scoreline here with a minute remaining? No, a block there. And it's gone back to the goalkeeper's hands, Raphael, and this game is all but over. Unfortunately for Reading, guys, we've come away with a 2-1 loss here. Disappointing result from Reading at home as well. We've lost 2-1 in the last minute. We equalised with 15 minutes to go, and we thought we had a chance, but Bournemouth did their job and they turned it around right at the end, guys. We just didn't have a chance in that one. Unfortunately for us, we couldn't scrape through, and we're going to come away with no points on the table. Bournemouth are going to grab 3 from this game, and they're going to be pushing their way up a little bit out of the relegation spots themselves. Unfortunately for Reading, that was not ideal, and here we are at the stadium, guys, a couple of days later, ready for our next game, which is coming up very soon. We've got an away game, but we're just here at the stadium. We've just got a few things sorted out. We've got to sort a few things out for the club, and just as we are going to do that, we're going to leave the stadium soon. And we've been looking around, guys, and trying to think what can we do to help the management make this Reading team better. And there's not a lot I can do without complaining to the manager. He needs to see these things himself. At the moment, we're just here. We're trying to do what we can with the team. There's the likes of Michael Morrison could make way. He's retiring at the end of the season for a younger defender. There's also a couple of other players who could replace some of the players that are playing at the moment, especially at right back as well. But guys, just as we get to the top of the stairs, we see Boyce Clark here, this young 18-year-old goalkeeper. He wants to have a quick chat with us, so let's go and see what he has to say. Hey Mateo, I just want to let you know I'm just a great fan of what you've been up to this season, and it's really good to see you out on the pitch scoring the goals, and I just wish I could be a bit more of a help. I'm currently playing in reserves, and I just wanted to chat with you and get to know you a bit better, because I feel like if we can get to know each other better, maybe when I get a chance soon, hopefully in the Premier League, we can have a bit of chemistry on the pitch. Oh, hi man. Yeah, it's been pretty good so far this season. I do wish we had something better defensively, especially the centre backs. But man, if you could come in and goal for some of these games, if the manager gave you an opportunity, that would be so good. I mean, both of us are 18 years old. Reading's all about youth, so I'm sure you'll get your chance soon. Just stick with it, man, because you've got a lot of potential playing in the reserves, and if you keep proving yourself the way you do, you'll have no problem coming and playing for the first team in the Premier League. Thanks, man. Alright guys, having a quick chat there with the young goalkeeper Boyce Clark. He's Reading's future goalkeeping star. He's got a great potential future ahead of him. He's playing really well in the reserves, and he just wanted to have a quick chat to get to know Mateo a little better, so that's someone we're introducing into the story a little bit more. As you can see, coming up now, we've got Everton, guys, the team we declined transferring to. As you can see, we are now rock bottom of the table. Bournemouth have shot up to 17th place after their win against us. We're sitting down on the bottom with 8 points. Those of you who think that losing is boring, just so you know, if anyone is commenting about that, we're in a relegation fight here, guys. So it's going to be a lot of losses against some of these teams, most of them if not, but we need to just do enough to get not relegated this season. As you can see, Bryte's currently sitting on a decent rating at the moment. We're 18 years old, South African player, guys. We've got a pretty good future ahead of us. As you can see from today's lineup, OLISE, the usual, and then the left midfield keeps changing. We've got Diandi here now. We don't have a set left midfielder, and we don't really have a set right back at the moment. As for the lineup for Everton, Balassi starting on the left, Altal starting on the right, Malan starting up front, Alan Delph Barnes in the midfield with a Pickford in goal, and they've got a pretty decent defense with the likes of their captain Piqué as well that got from Barcelona. So Everton have a pretty good lineup, guys. They've got James Rodriguez at right back as well, I believe, and for some reason, I don't know why he's there. I've noticed that FIFA 21 do play players in the wrong positions a lot, so that may be something you have noticed as well in terms of the likes of Mateo going from left mid to center attacking mid. I will try and sort that out for season 3, but at the moment we're going to be sitting in this spot to see what we can do at center attacking mid. If we do get a transfer, we'll see how we go. As you can see in the table at the moment, Mateo is currently sitting 4th in the Premier League top goal scoring list. Is looking really good. The likes of Immobile are leading the goal scoring in the Premier League at the moment. We are bottom of the table though, so it's good to see it's funny to see a bottom of the table team having a goal scorer in the top goal scorers. It just shows that he is scoring more than the team is able to defend, that is for sure. But here we are at Goodison Park, guys, against Everton, the team we denied transferring to. Can we get a result here against them and rub it in their faces, or are they going to show us why they are the better team here in this game? Here we come forward now. OLISE playing it forward now to Bryte, who's on the ball. Bryte's got options in the midfield, but he's going to keep running. The defense can't keep up with him. He's got pace. That's the one thing he's got in his bag. Can he put this one away here? He's going to lay it short. He tries to lay it short, but Pickford was quick to it. Mateo took a bit too long on the ball, didn't release it soon enough, and he's given it away. Here we are with the next chance now. Pushing forward is a chance for Everton, but we've intercepted now. Bryte on the ball, laying it left here to Deandy. Deandy lays it back through. Great ball to Bryte. What's Bryte going to do with it now? Cut inside here. He's got a chance to shoot. He does take a shot, but it's gone straight down the throat of Pickford, and he's grabbed that one, no problem. And we're coming away with another shot missed in this game. 45 minutes approaching now, guys, almost at the end of the first half. Richards on the ball. They're laying it once again to Bryte, playing this left wing really nicely at the moment, cutting inside now. Zhao on the ball here. The striker for Reading looks to get options back. He's let it to Tiandi. Tiandi to Bryte. Bryte laying it through to Boomel. Boomel's got a chance here to get it back. No, he's shot instead. And Pickford once again makes an easy save in this game. Everton now just into the second half of this game. We've just kicked off, and here we are getting underway now. Can we do something with this chance here? The ball's been bouncing up here. He's going to try and get this one clear. He's going to let it go out. He's kicked it, but he's made a mistake here. Bryte takes the chance, misses it, but the guy makes another mistake, and Gibson gives it away to Zhao. And just like that, it's in the back of the net to make it 1-0 in this game, guys. Cannot believe what I've just witnessed here. 47 minutes in, we've just started the second half, and Gibson, I think the former Reading player who we had on loan in real life but didn't actually come because I started the save so early, but Gibson, the left back here, tries to clear it. Mateo picks it up, shoots against him, misses it. He passes it back to the goalkeeper, and Zhao's just there to poach that goal. And what a goal that was from Zhao to score his 5th of the season. Absolute poacher's finish. Gibson there must be so annoyed at himself for giving away in such a position twice. He tried to clear it once, didn't get the clearance properly, and then he tried to pass it back to the goalkeeper and made another mistake. So Everton, with a big mistake there at the back, has led to a Reading goal. Can we hold on to this lead, guys? Can we do something in this game? We currently have 3 shots to their none, and here comes Barnes now on the ball for Everton, laying it central there to Atal. Now Bellotti on the ball. He's laid it forward there to Allen. Allen takes a shot across goal. And just like that, 10 minutes later, it is level on the scoreline. 1-1 here. Allen, the midfielder from Everton, going and scoring the equalising goal. And Reading weren't able to hold that lead for more than 10 minutes, guys. And look at this play. Just passing there on nicely. Bit of a gap there, as you can see. Again, Morrison pushes too far into the tackle. Leaves a massive gap for the midfielder to run into, which seems to be a common occurrence this season. And he has gone and scored the game's equalising goal here against Reading, and we're back to 1-1 on the scoreline. What are we going to do with it now, guys? Bryte laying it wide here. We're getting underway with the next highlight of this game. Who's it going to be for? Everton 1, Reading 1. 75 minutes into this one, and here come Everton on the ball. A great through ball now, laying it through to Atal. Atal's pushing forward into the space. He's got a chance to score, and he does. It's 2-1. Another 10 minutes played and another goal conceded, guys. 75 minutes now. We scored on the 47th minute, I believe. They scored in the 50 or 67th, and now they scored in the 75th as well. It's been goals for Everton in this game in the second half. We thought we had something when we stole that goal, but it was just a bit of luck, I think, and Everton have really pushed on, and they've scored again. So that's now 2-1 on the scoreline. Atal here, the winger here for Everton, his 5th goal in the Premier League. And unfortunately for Reading, we have conceded yet again. Not what we're looking for in the league, guys. Not at all. We've now been moved to left mid, as you can see. And it looks like there's another loss imminent unless we can grab an equalising goal here against Everton. And we're coming forward in the 92nd minute, guys. The final minutes of the game are about to be over. It's Everton 2, Reading 1. Waiting for the final whistle to blow. We can't even get the ball off Everton. And they've shown why they are the better team here today. They've won 2-1. They've held their ground. And they've defended at the end. And we weren't able to get a result against them today. Unfortunately, we do come away with a loss against Carlo Ancelotti's men. As you can see there, the man that we had a meeting with, he comes over and shakes my hand and doesn't say anything, just carries on as if nothing happened, as if we never had that meeting. And unfortunately for Reading and Bryte, we do get a 2-1 loss here and no points on the table in this episode, guys. We are sitting in the Premier League relegation spot, so that is to be anticipated. As you can see from the top goal scorers, Immobile up top there with 10, Sterling, Aguero on 9, Bryte on 8, and then there's also De Bruyne and Willian on 7. So City are scoring a lot of goals, even though they're not top. As for Liverpool, they got Salah in there as well, and they've also got Mane pushing up from the bottom. So there's quite a few goal scorers here from different clubs, kind of spreading the goals around, which is quite nice to see. And as you can see from the assists, which are about to come up, Aguero is top of the assists, so he's on top of goals and assists, as well as William with 5 assists. Mane has got some assists, and Olise there tied top with 5. So Mane, William, Aguero, and Olise are top of the assist table with 5. It's great to see him up there amongst some of the best players in the Premier League, as well as Kroos, who plays for Liverpool, with 4, and Shelby with Arsenal for 4 as well. There's quite big names up there. Bryte's also down there, I think it's like 17th place or something. And we're going to be heading out of training now, guys. It was a pretty cool training session. We also just got this news in that we grabbed October's Player of the Month award. It's great for Bryte. I don't know if I feel like I'm performing enough to get Player of the Month, but it's FIFA. It does focus on the player, which is kind of annoying, but we do get Player of the Month, which is great. It's a great achievement. We have had it already as well, and for a lower league team at the bottom of the Premiership, it's great to be recognized for what I am achieving on the pitch despite my team's performances. So that is really good for Bryte. As you can see, guys, we're getting our next bit of money in. Some of you have been telling me to save as much as I can, which is what we're doing. We're going to be renting here. I'm not sure we want to buy a house here in Reading yet, because if we do buy a house, it means we're going to stay here, guys. I only want to buy a house if we're going to be at a club for several seasons to show our commitment to the club and the place we're playing it with and in. So we're not going to be buying a house while we're at Reading if we are thinking about leaving towards the end of the season, unless we decide to stay longer. Okay, so it'll depend on how the season ends up going. But guys, as we can see, we're arriving home to end this episode here. We're just at the traffic lights outside the house in the local neighborhood, and just thinking about the games, thinking about the matches, and arriving here, guys, at the flat now. We look over and we actually see some flashing lights outside our apartment, and there's Elisa's car, and we actually see 2 police officers waiting outside underneath our house, and it looks like they've been waiting for me to get home. I think Olise is coming down as well, guys. You have to find out in the next episode what is to be said here. What did the police want with me? Is it about the match fixing? Is it about the break-in to my stepdad's house? Guys, you'll find out in the next episode. Peace out.